And the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the gun is Eason. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Eason going to throw it out on a shotgun. Finds his tight end, Ingram. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to be pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets out there. Most of these guys are so motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
What do you do? Yeah,
Take it in.
Points.
Tackle inside the 40.
That's what they was talking about. They was saying
first down on the
fantasy group. Like, who has steps?
Thursday night game.
I get it's not really, but he's shooting this shit with his own teammates in front of his ass.
The amount of time that you have in a normal week.
I get it. Defense ain't really being played, but he did this shit like. I was watching the highlights. He was doing this shit effortlessly.
Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night.
He came down for the 60, to go to 59. Draymond pitched that bitch back. He literally shot it over Draymond.
Has Draymond been playing?
Huh?
Has Draymond been playing?
He just came back. I think it's the same game.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Firing quickly here. And that's
he shot that bitch
Draymond to 30, almost to the 20.
Another Warriors player, 2 other Trailblazers players. And he shot that bitch with one hand. He gotta go down to his greatest shit all the time. I mean, this is the way he did this shit.
You know, I don't. If someone said I want to argue it. To me, it is hard to say the greatest shooter all the time because the game is played so differently. You know, back then, it was you just didn't shoot 3 points like that.
If Reggie Miller and Rihanna, them niggas wasn't walking around each other's shot.
They'll set up the screen here to
I'm just saying, it's the fact that he made this shit so common for his ass to come down, pull that bitch, and know what's going in. Like, you don't know too many motherfuckers that know that shit going in and that consistent.
I got him up there. I mean, he might be my number one. But just say if someone says like a Reggie Miller, I mean, like I said, I think if Reggie Miller played in this age, I think Reggie Miller would kill it.
Now you go over the top.
But you know, I think Reggie Miller was in. I think he played in the wrong era. But like I said, Reggie Miller played in the era of big man.
Yeah.
So.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
He really play like me. He weighs all. He used all the clock up.
From the gun again to Mixon. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback and makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Maher is good. And the Giants are off now with a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Saquon Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards. A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down, Buccaneers.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly, got a great break on the ball, and able to force that incompletion.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking downfield for Godwin. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Eason. And his throw is incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action, it's Eason. And it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Allen taking it himself. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll try to punch it in, and Barkley did not get there. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The quick slant caught. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. It was just to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Eason sets to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
2nd down, here's Eason. Oh, it's a screen pass, that's complete. Escapes the defender, and they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Jacob Eason. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They go play action with Eason. He'll find some time right. Eason gets hit and the ball pops free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Throwing is Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right in, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
So that's a question I asked, and was I involved in any accidents? And I mean, the only accident that happened was the one at Kroger, but no names were taken down or anything.
Yeah, but yeah, I would just say yeah.
Just say yeah.
Yeah,
If they asked me to put like, how many vehicles and were the police there? I mean,
first trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10, right at the 20.
Did the police come?
No,
yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I would just keep it like that.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah,
so completions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
Remember, you put down June.
You're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Eason. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first attempt at this from 45. The kick by Marr is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. Still a little bit of time left in the second quarter.
Well, this also did come at the end, though.
Expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about
Yeah, man, at the time, I mean, he knew whenever you talk to him.
No, but just say that the police came in the end, but it wasn't no report or anything like that.
We're going to put an asterisk next to it. I mean, let's see, put an asterisk, you need to explain that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But technically, I mean, and it says who's at fault, but technically, I mean, the guy said neither of us would have been at fault. So
Yeah.
just put an asterisk next to it.
Yeah, they say that no one's at fault.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Allen now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Allen. Well, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Yeah, maybe time for this offense to really get the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Allen gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Boy, how good has his defense been, seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a giant first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for the running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now it's Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll run on first down. Barkley down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
So that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territories. They need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. On the run, it's Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him off short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. Nixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Nixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. From the gun, Eason had a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it lines up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs, more people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
That cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Allen again. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5. Eason. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they'll leave the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Eason. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a handoff looking right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants add on to their lead.
it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And this will not. Be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Bates. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Bates. Is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy trying to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Down to a knee goes Eason, and that should just about do it. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this one won't be remembered for as many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like,